Hey, yes, guys, my name's Hannah. Welcome to Crypto Bible. In this video, I'm going to be diving into FET and Engine for you guys. FET is another coin that I do hold. It's one of my favorites, and it's something that is looking really good at the moment, and it's actually been acting as a quiet leader, in my opinion, in the market. And it's something that people need to be taking a look at quite closely because FET has been something that has been in a very long accumulation period, literally for an extremely long time. Even if I zoom out to the daily chart right now before we dive into what's going on right here, first things first, we have a huge cup and handle formation happening right here, right? And we seem to have just broken out of our cup and handle. So in that sense, right now we're looking excellent because this cup and handle began all the way back here on the 30th of March, and literally this whole time we have been in an accumulation period, right? So all the way from the 30th of March, you can see we've got a beautiful cup and handle formation forming right here. And then in the shorter term right now, what we do actually have is a big breakout. Now, before I show you that breakout, there's something that we need to realize. Obviously, in a lot of the videos, I've been saying a lot about the ABC correction. Well, what we've actually got from FET is an ABC correction. However, it's completely different to all of the other ones that we've been seeing. All the other ones have just kind of been, probably from maybe like the 20th of September or something like that. They would have had their ABC corrections like that, only lasting a few weeks. Whereas in FET's case, we can go all the way back here to the beginning of September, and we have got a huge ABC correction happening right here with your A, your B, and your C, with the C leg being completed on the 21st of September. And that was literally the time when everything else just began their A leg. So with FET, I definitely believe that this is a leader in the market, and we are seeing it make some excellent moves because at this moment in time, what we've got from FET is a big breakout, which has just happened right here. We can obviously call that a little bit of a back test as well. So with FET right now, there's no reason for it to start rallying. And as you guys can see, when FET does start going, it goes really quickly as well. So what we've got right here is a FET that went from 68 cents all the way up to $1.2 in a matter of a few days. I think that's like 2 days worth of price action. So pretty much doubling its price in a matter of 2 days. And then it's coming back down. And we've just been in this massive falling wedge ever since. And I must admit, it is looking really good, right? This is something that people, again, need to be taking a look at because ideally, with something like this, when you have big moves up like that, it just kind of goes under the radar because people don't realize that FET is a leader in the market. It's just going about its job quietly, though. One thing we can definitely see from FET is a lot of volume coming in over the past few days, and that volume has just got us broken out of this massive falling wedge, where this falling wedge has lasted a month long. Others have literally only been going for about a week or two, so their falling wedge only lasted a week or two. And what people need to understand is that the longer the consolidation, the longer your price is suppressed, the bigger the breakout will be. For example, something like MIR, that price is suppressed massively. But that breakout, in my opinion, not financial advice, would be massive once it does actually come. So with FET, we do have a breakout happening right here now. So we have finally broken out of this falling wedge. So right now, it is all about getting through those retracement levels, okay? So if we put our full Fibonacci retracement over here, we can see a lot of support and resistance was happening right there at a 50% retracement, which is at 88 cents, okay? And in the 0.702 as well is something that we definitely need to take note of because as you guys can see, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. So when we went up to our $1.2 mark and then we capitulated, we did retrace back to the 0.702 three times and did not manage to break through it. That 702 is just over $1, 1.01. So also a level that we need to be looking out for. However, right now, I'm not worried about FET. I'm just holding it, sitting on my hands because, I've got big targets for FET, man. And this has been consolidating for a long time. It's finally broken out. So it's something that I'm going to be taking a look at quite closely and just watch it start melting through these retracement levels. Most importantly, that 0.702. And I can see a new all-time high coming pretty soon. So that is going to be FET. Let's move over to Engine right now. So Engine, it is a coin I do not hold. However, it is one that I would have loved to hold back in the day because, I've literally known about FET for a very long time, all the way from like over here when it was like under 20, FET Engine, sorry. I've known about Engine ever since it was under 20 cents. And at this moment in time, we are just below 10x from that area. And Engine is a coin that moves aggressively, okay, really aggressively. You can see the type of moves that come out from Engine once it actually starts getting going. But what we also understand from FET and what we've learned is that it has very, very long consolidation periods as well. Okay, so if we bring our arrow down here, I've made it one massive arrow, but there you go. You can see ever since it was even listed on Binance, this is on Binance, right? 23rd of April, all the way till the 14th of January, we were just stuck in this range for the whole time. Okay. Literally the whole time, looking at 7, 8 months there, just stuck in this range, not being moving out. However, once it does start getting moving, you can see how explosive Engine really does get. Okay. And I believe we are doing something very similar right now. What we've got is an engine that has been stuck in this range for a very, very long time. So if we're looking at this from a different point of view, excuse me, one thing I always say is that in crypto, and a lot of the guys that watch me will understand this, in crypto, 90% of the time, it's sideways, backwards, boring, it's rubbish, right? But that 10% of the time is when you're going to have a lot of fun. And you can clearly see that, in what's happening right here, right? So if I can I even change the color of this box? Yeah. Let's have a quick look. Background, let's get that green, right? Cool. Yeah, so what we've got with Engine right here is 90% of the time long consolidation, 10% of the time fun price action. 90% of the time long consolidation. Well, what do you reckon is going to happen next with the way the market's moving? You're probably going to see that 10%, come out pretty soon and start heading up again, right? So with Engine, this is something that people need to get, people need to understand. Again, with Engine, we do have our clear ABC structure happening in here, okay? And it has completed right now. Again, we have got a small breakout happening right here as well. So if we just do that, we have got our breakout as well after a completed ABC structure. And again, I'll just go back to it easily. It is just about breaking through these retracement levels. Okay. So things that we need to keep an eye on before we even get our Fibonacci retracement on are big areas of support and resistance. Okay, because if I just get our area right here and we place it over, what you guys can see is that here we had a lot of support. Okay, coming in between like $2 and $2.2, loads of support until we broke below it, found resistance on it here as well. Okay, so between $2 and $2.5 are the areas that you're going to be looking for it to really start breaking through. And then from a Fibonacci retracement point of view, these are what we're going to be looking out for, right? We want to be looking out for the 50% retracement, which is at $2.34 firstly, because you can see that is where we got stopped out originally. And then as you guys can see with Engine, this has actually found a lot of resistance here at the this is not in the Fibonacci retracement from this capitulation because we're going backwards. The 0.618 is an area where there was a lot of resistance that comes in at $2.7. So ideally, they are the levels that you want to be getting through. Firstly, let's get through $2. Then let's get through the 0.618 at $2.7. And again, the total altcoin market cap resides right there at the 0.702. So that is where Engine should be right now. Okay, heavily suppressed. All right, looking at the MACD, it's just flipped green as well, so that's ideal. We've got a green MACD flipping right there, which is bullish, signs of a nice reversal coming in. And then you've got right here the RSI, which is kind of neutral, so it's got a lot of room to grow. And lastly, again, we do have our breakout coming from our RSI again right here. A lot of room to grow, breakout, MACD turning green, everything looking pretty bullish for Engine. So at this moment in time, again, nothing really to be worried about. It's very difficult to have bearish scenarios in a market that it just seems very bullish right now. The only way we're going to start having some bearish scenarios of if like Bitcoin starts breaking through heavy resistance, heavy support areas, and then we just start heading lower. However, what we do ultimately have here is your ABC correction. Okay, and in an ABC, that is a reversal pattern where we just end up going higher. So that's what I'm looking for at the moment. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. As usual, guys, leave your comments down below of any coins you want me to do. And the ones I get the most recognition, I will do. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take it easy, people.